If you're a dog owner in Memphis, you already know what a great city it is. But to really enjoy everything with your dog by your side, the right training can make a world of difference. So let's get into it and break down how to find that perfect trainer for you and your pup.
So, has the thought crossed your mind, maybe we need a trainer? Well, if it has, you're on the right track.
It's honestly one of the best moves you can make to make your life together, right here in the city, just smoother and a lot more fun.
The whole point here is to walk you through the process, step by step, so you can find a trainer that's a perfect match for your dog and for your family.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about what it's really like having a dog here in Memphis.
I mean, it's a mix of everything, right? You've got those busy midtown sidewalks, lazy strolls through Overton Park, maybe you're trying to relax on a patio on Madison, and on the weekend, you're at Shelby Farms. A well-trained dog can handle all of that without stress, which just makes your life and theirs so much better.
So where do you even begin? Well, the most important first step is to get really clear on what you need from a trainer in the first place.
Before you start Googling, just take a minute. What are you trying to fix? Is it the constant pulling on the leash? Is the barking driving you nuts? Or maybe you have a new puppy and you just need to nail down the basics. Knowing exactly what you want to achieve is key. And it really helps to know which camp you're in. Are you looking for basic obedience? That's all about teaching skills. Sit, stay, how to walk on a leash without yanking your arm off. Or are you dealing with something a little more complex? That's behavior modification. This is for things like fear, anxiety, or reactivity around other dogs.
Okay, so you know your goals. Now it's time to start looking around and figuring out who's the right fit. Here's what you should be looking for.
The absolute #1 thing you should look for is a trainer who uses positive reinforcement. This just means they use rewards, like treats, praise, or toys, to encourage good behavior. It's the most effective and humane way to train. It builds a trusting relationship, not one based on fear or punishment.
Next up, check for certifications. Now, this isn't just about fancy letters after their name. It shows that a trainer has put in the work, studied, and is serious about using modern, science-backed methods. For instance, you might see something like CPDT-KA. What does that mean? It stands for Certified Professional Dog Trainer Knowledge Assessed. It's proof they've passed a pretty tough exam on how dogs learn, training techniques, and just general animal care. It's a really good sign. Here's another one to look for. KPA-CTP. That's a certified training partner from the Karen Pryor Academy. This tells you they've gone through a really intensive program that's all about positive reinforcement. Seeing credentials like this is a great way to filter your search.
Then you have to think about the setting. In-home training is perfect for problems that happen, well, in your home, like going crazy when the doorbell rings or pulling on the leash only on your street. Group classes, on the other hand, are awesome for learning to focus with the distraction of other dogs and people around.
All right, you've done your homework, you've got a short list. Now it's time to actually talk to someone. Let's cover what you should ask and what to expect when you make that first call. First, let's talk money. Just so you have a ballpark idea, a single private lesson here in Memphis is probably going to run you somewhere between $100 and $180.
And of course, that price changes depending on what you're looking for. A multi-week puppy class might cost around $200. A package of several in-home visits could be anywhere from $400 to $850. And something really intensive like a board and train program is obviously a much bigger investment. This should give you a good starting point for your budget. When you do get them on the phone, it's great to have a few questions ready. Definitely ask about their methods to make sure they're positive. Tell them about your dog and ask how they'll tailor the training plan. It's also a good idea to ask, how will we know we're making progress? And of course, make sure you're crystal clear on all the costs and their cancellation policy before you commit.
Now for the best part. Let's think about the payoff for doing all this research and training. What does success actually look like?
The goal isn't to turn your dog into some perfect little robot. The real goal is to help them become a confident, happy companion that can navigate life with you here in Memphis without being stressed or anxious. And part of that is being a good canine citizen, right? That means knowing the local rules, which are pretty straightforward. Your dog has to be on a leash unless you're in a designated dog park, they need a city license, and you've got to keep their rabies vaccine up to date. Simple enough. And once you get started with training, you'll need good places to practice. And Memphis has plenty. You've got awesome dog parks like Shelby Farms and Overton Park, and all those trails along the Wolf River Greenway are perfect for working on that loose leash walking.
Finding the right training partner is really the start of something great. You're not just fixing a problem, you're building a stronger bond,
and a better life together. A well-trained dog just makes everything easier and more joyful, from relaxing at home to your daily walks around the neighborhood to having friends and family over. We wish you all the best on your training journey.